Do you have books laying around that you haven't read yet, but you've been meaning to get to them? Because I do. Today we are going to be doing the tag called Books I Haven't Read Yet, or Why Haven't I Read These Yet? It's a short and sweet one, so we'll get right into it. So the first one is a classic that you have not read yet. Okay, so with a slight addendum to this, I have read this, but it was years and years ago when I was a teenager, and I've wanted to reread it for a while. I picked it up a bit ago, and the green screen makes it look weird, so I'm gonna put that down. It's Anne of Green Gables. I've been wanting to reread it. Honestly, all I remember about it was Anne was a sassy McSassy pants. At least that's what my brain tells me. And I want to reread it. I've been meaning to. Why haven't I? I don't know. It's not that long, is it? No, it's like 300 pages. The next one is a fiction book. And for that, this one I really need to read. This is written by one of my friends. This is Humans Being. It is a story a day for a year by Jimmy Doom. As it says, a story a day, and it's a bunch of different collection of fiction. I've had this book sitting on the shelf for quite some time now, but I keep getting distracted and I need to get into this. Sin, stop being a bad friend. I'm gonna try for this one in September, October, I think. Oh, August is so full. For nonfiction, another one that I bought a while ago, and that is Roswell, the After Action Report, and that is by Greg Lawson. This delves deeper into Roswell and what happened with possibly new information. Because are we ever really done learning and reading about Roswell? I'm not. Maybe one day I will be. I need to feed my paranormal, my paranormal heart. I need to get on it and read this soon. And then the next one was book genre. And so I'm a big fan of horror. And another one I have that I haven't gotten into yet is The Hideous Book of Hidden Horrors. And I had planned to get into this like immediately, but it's just been sitting next to my bed. And it's like, hey, Sin, why haven't you read me yet? And I'm like, I got all these emails, and I got very important emails to send, and I'm not reading these 3 other books right now. And I picked it up because it has one of my favorite authors, and it has a story by Josh Malerman. There's some really just gorgeous artwork in it. Oh, let's see. Let me see if I can find you like a weird dragon. I feel like this will be really hard to see on screen. You can kind of see it. Still Life with Bones. Each story has an illustration in the front of it, and this just seems like it'll be a fun one to read. It's not super long, and it's short stories, so I can pick it up and put it down. I should just try to read one story a week. That's how we do it, slowly but surely. The next prompt is the longest book waiting. Okay, so for me, I get a lot of my books from the library. I honestly don't have a book that has been waiting that long on the shelf. Nothing that's even over 6 months. So even though it's why haven't I read them yet, like it hasn't even been over 6 months for any of these. Usually I get stuff from the library, and if I want to read it and I can't get it at the library, that's when I buy it. So I figured I would do the longest book, like number of pages that is waiting to be read. And that is the 3rd book in the Mistborn trilogy, The Hero of Ages. Let's see, this has 767 pages. I kind of pushed this one back, and I know that this is going to take all my attention once I start reading it, because Brandon Sanderson is a wizard, and he demands all your attention when you read his books, and you can't read other books while it's going on because you don't want to, because they're so magical, and it's such an adventure. When you're in one of these books, you don't need the other ones. Dang it, Brandon Sanderson. So these are some of the books that I need to read that I have not read yet, and I feel this tag made me feel guilty about not reading them, so hopefully that motivates me to like get in them and read them. If you enjoy tag videos, I will have another tag video coming up after this one if you want to stick around and check it out. Also, any of these books I mentioned, if you're interested in them, I will have links down below. Those are affiliate links, so a tiny bit goes to the channel, and it also goes to help support indie bookstores. If you had fun hanging out, boop that like button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.